Hi guys, Karen here with another video, and today, as you can tell from the title, I will be doing 5 great tips from a beginner gardener to another beginner gardener. So let's get into it. So my first tip is don't sweat the small stuff. See this tomato plant here? I planted it at the same time I planted this one, that, and that, as well as these. And this one stayed small for about a month. And then all of a sudden, when the weather changed, it started to grow. Now, if I, saw it, when I saw it was small, I decided to pull it out the ground. I did think about it several times because it was really small. But I thought, last year I had a really small plant and it still gave tomatoes. So I left it and then it grew. So don't sweat the small stuff, just leave them. My second tip is when you notice damage to your plants, get on it right away. Whatever you choose to use, whether it's neem oil or diatomaceous earth, get on it right away so that you don't lose your leaves. Now I know this looks really badly damaged, but last year it ate my eggplant down to the ground. But I've been able to keep both eggplants, one there and over here, for about, they've been here for almost 6 weeks and they're doing really well. And this year I actually get to keep the buds. So make sure if you see any damage, bug damage or whatnot, get on it right away because they can chew your plants down to the ground. My third tip is if you are planting dahlias or sunflowers or really tall zinnia, stake your plants. Last year I had some zinnias and I did not stake them because I thought, what was the purpose of doing that? And we had a really bad windstorm and rain, and so they came up. Here's some zinnia here. So I had them and did not stake them. This one I pushed up against the gladiolas, but they will be staked because what happened was the wind came and knocked them totally down. And yeah, it was a beautiful zinnia bush and it was gone within minutes. So stake your dahlias, stake your zinnia, and if your sunflowers have a really thin center right now, similar to over here, go ahead and stake those as well. You don't need a long stick, just something that it can lean on a little bit until it gets a thicker stem. What number was that? I think that was number 3. Number 4 is everything doesn't have to go in your raised beds. I invested, now I have about 40 terracotta pots, and this year I decided to do the cucumbers in the pots. That way if they're attacked by a bug, I can just empty the entire pot out without pulling up anything that's in my other raised beds. So as you can see, if you do cucumbers or zucchini, get a really big pot so it has enough room to really get its roots down in there, and just watch it grow. So definitely get some terracotta pots or any type of pot for that matter. And as you can see, you have lots of things growing here in pots. I have pots everywhere. So yeah, not everything has to grow in your raised bed or in the ground. So invest in some terracotta pots or any type of pot, and yeah, just watch it grow. And last but not least, don't give up if things don't go the way that they're supposed to. For instance, if some of you who've been watching for a while, you know that this was supposed to be sunflower wall here along the fence. Well, we had a storm prior to a couple of weeks back, had a storm, and it took down at least 8 of my sunflowers that were against the fence. So, You turn lemons into lemonade. So what I did instead, I left the sunflowers that were here, and I had already planted cosmos down here. I planted propagated rose bushes here. And then along here, I didn't have a place for my pumpkins to grow and runner beans. So guess what I did? Turned lemons into lemonade and made it a pumpkin patch. I'll take you down there. So there's some pumpkins here, pumpkin patch area. But here's our pumpkin run here. This all should have been sunflowers, but it's not, and that's okay. But instead of wasting the space, I just went ahead and planted something else. So now we'll have pumpkins instead of sunflowers, and that's cool. But I hope you found this video helpful. Don't give up to all the beginner gardeners. I'm a beginner gardener. We've only been gardening now. This is our, we're going into year 3. Yeah, so, and I've enjoyed it. Our garden has grown. We started off with this row here and a few little other boxes, and then it just took off. So I hope you all are having fun gardening. Leave me some comments below of what you learned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.